Hello and welcome to today's reading. Today's reading is going to be a little different. Welcome to Clearance Rack Tarot. We're going to throw some tarot cards down first, and then we might use the Future Higher Self Oracle deck, or if not, clarifying love situations. It really depends on what comes up, right? Or the Soul Sympathy card deck. So let's go ahead and throw some cards down in this beautiful early morning. I've been up early, had my coffee. I hope that you're doing well, and let's move forward. So anyways, the first card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about obviously working off of the fruits of your labor. Maybe you've been, working really hard and you have some money saved up, and maybe you have plans for that money, right? So it's about living in comfort, or maybe you're comfortable right now. Also talks about rewards, self-sufficiency, another word for independence. So let's see what other cards we get with the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe we're talking to a single mom out here who does fairly well for herself. You know, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's about a nurturing person. Maybe that's who you are. This is either happening now or in the future, but we're talking about Taurus, right? The bull, money, stability, right? So let's see what else comes up with this single mother. What can you tell me about this single mother who seems to be doing fairly well? Oh, the Nine of Cups. So you're happy, right? You are committed to your job, your child, or your children. Okay, obviously you have some sort of security. Maybe you love being out in nature. I know I do. That's why I'm out here shooting this video, you know, because I love nature, and you know, it kind of recharges me and everything. So, you know, let's see what else. So you're happy, you have money, you have children. Nothing about a man though. So let's see what we have here. So you're in some sort of team. The Three of Pentacles is out here. Some sort of teamwork, some collaboration. Obviously your job is keeping you happy. You're doing well. You know, let's see what your higher self has to say about your four cards here. So again, the Nine of Pentacles, independent. You have plenty of finances. You're a nurturing mother, maybe a nurturing person. You're happy. You're committed to your stability, your plans. You know, you show gratitude. Also, you believe in teamwork, collaboration with the Three of Pentacles here, right? So when you bond with someone in spirit, you both become a greater force for good. Hey, that's a pretty good card, right? The next card is, you are never lost, but only forgiving a path to new worlds. So there's an adventure coming up. There is a way if you are willing to change the way you see it. So obviously there's something that you're gonna have to look at perhaps. Maybe there's some change in the air. Let's continue with the cards. I have four cards pulled out. Again, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. So you've been through a lot of emotions, right? Maybe you're in charge. Maybe people are hell, right? Part of this team. Usually people don't get along. You have to manage people, and that's really, really hard. So let's see what we can get with the Nine of Pentacles here. There's some sort of, there's the Page of Wands here. And the Page of Wands is again about being out in the desert. You know, maybe you like being outside. Maybe that's how you find inspiration, right? Maybe a message. You're a free-spirited person from what I see here. So there's plenty of options for you with the Seven of Cups underneath the Queen of Pentacles, right? You're willing to invest. There's different opportunities, maybe different people. Maybe you're daydreaming, all right? Maybe your intuition, you're trying to use with the, your intuition, because the cups, it's about intuition, right? About emotions, creativity, those kind of things. And it seems to all fit in here. You know, you're doing well, good for you. But there is some change with the Tower underneath the Nine of Cups. And the Tower is about chaos. It's about sudden change and upheaval, right? There's this couple who is falling from the top of the tower on top of a mountain. So there's some sort of struggle, maybe with your feelings. Something might change with your feelings. Maybe something that you're going to find out with the opportunities that you have. With the Seven of Cups, maybe something's going to change. Maybe you're going to have to move. I don't know. We'll see what's up. Again, right underneath the Three of Pentacles, there is some sort of change, right? With the Eight of Wands here, speedy action, movement, again, both are change. So what is going to change for you? I hope nothing too bad, right? I hope that you land on your feet. So I'm going to use this Soul Sympathy card deck and see what comes up. Okay, you're fired up. That really goes with you, fired up. Furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, very angry. Maybe that has to deal with the Tower. Okay? Another one, risk. Partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking, that comes right underneath the Eight of Wands. Let's see what we get for the Seven of Cups. Ravenous, insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have hunger for pleasure. Maybe there are some different men that you're looking for. I don't know. And then let's see what comes up with the Page of Wands. You know, let's see what comes up with that. I hope something good comes up for you. All right. Twin flames. Yeah, maybe a message from a lover. Shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, reflection of your soul. So maybe there is some change for you. Maybe you are thinking of putting someone in your life. Maybe someone is coming into your life. All right. So let's get back to the tarot. So we're going to get 4 more cards, and that'll be the end of the reading here. So I have the first 2 cards, which is the Nine of Pentacles, living in luxury. Obviously you have everything you need. You have your eye on the prize. Maybe you're looking at a certain lover or twin flames, something like that, okay? And it's not going to be easy because, you know, you guys are going to mirror each other, because that's just what happens. We're here to learn, all right, from each other. So there will be a celebration with the Six of Cups. There's a man, right, on top of a horse, being victorious, and there's these other 5 wands in the background. And he is victorious, or you are victorious. Maybe you are out in the public eye. Maybe you're on YouTube. Maybe you're doing TikTok, or maybe you just stand out at your job. You're confident, good vibes, good for you. Let's see what we get with the the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Again, insatiable, uncontrollable desires. Maybe, hey, maybe you just need a man or you need a woman. Put it where it fits. This is just energy. So you're making a plan. You're making a plan to choose someone, apparently, because the Two of Wands is here. So there's a lot of passion. All right. So it's about progress, moving forward. You're going to pick someone, obviously. Passion, inspiration, and willpower, for sure. Okay? Maybe you're making plans to be happy. You're goal-oriented, for sure. Reconciliation. Maybe there's someone in your past that you might want to get back with. I don't know. Something's going on. So let's see what comes up with the Nine of Cups and the Tower. Something's going to change. Fired up is right underneath it. Furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, very angry. Hey, maybe something did you dirty. I don't know. Someone at work, maybe a past lover, or maybe this guy or this woman kind of did you wrong. There is talks about reconciliation. And sometimes people disappoint you, and maybe you see things differently with the Hangman here. Okay, maybe you're taking a pause. Maybe you're analyzing what happened in the past, right? Maybe you're letting it go. Maybe you're surrendering it to the universe, right? Obviously you have some sort of new perspective, right? Because the future higher self was when you bond with someone in spirit, you both become a greater force of good. So something about a past lover, you are never lost, but only forgiving a path to new worlds. So keep your options open that go along with the Seven of Cups. There is a way if you are willing to change the way you see it. Again, with the Hangman, right? A new perspective. There's something that maybe you need to change or release. Maybe some thoughts, all right? So the last card here is going to be about this group, all right? Or maybe there was a third party. I don't know. Something. Put it where it fits for you. And underneath that was the Eight of Wands, something that needs to change, okay? And again, partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking. Sometimes emotions get in the way, right? So let's see what the last card will be here for you, all right? I hope that this reading brings clarity to you. I enjoy what I do. I've been doing this for several years. This is a new channel, but you know what? I'm not the best, but I'm gonna keep going. So let's see what comes up. The Magician. Only you, right, can take action on your past, on your lover, on your lust. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that, hey, I'm human. There's girls I see and they're gorgeous, and people turn other people on, right? Maybe you're fired up for this person. I'm not sure, but the Magician is here. You have everything you need to create the life you want, all right? You can manifest a new life. You have self-confidence, again, with the Nine of Pentacles here, all right? You have a strong willpower, and you do have the skills and the creativity to move forward, to find success. Because the last card here, I turned over the deck, and the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. So you will be successful. So again, let's recap. All right, so you're doing well. You're living off the fruits of your labor. Maybe you have a nice house in a nice neighborhood. You have your eye on the prize. You might be getting a message, or you're a free spirit. You will find success. You might be a single mother or a single dad, right? You have maybe options, or maybe you're up in your head, or you're trying to make a decision, or coming up with a plan, right? You're trying to come up with a plan about maybe your feelings and how they're changing, and how maybe you need to see this in a different perspective, how maybe you need to let certain things go, right? Maybe it's a twin flame is right underneath the Nine of Pentacles, your free-spirited and your victory, twin flames. Maybe you will find success this time. You know, sometimes, you know, we make mistakes, and obviously it's up to you if you're going to let this person back into your life or not. You know, but there is obviously some sort of attraction here with the Ravenous card underneath the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, options, and you're planning to move forward with something because your feelings are going to change. Your Nine of Cups is underneath, is the top card. Underneath is the Tower, so change, chaos, and the card above both of those cards is the Hangman. Pause, surrender. Maybe there's something you need to let go. Maybe your anger. Maybe you're furious about what happened. And maybe that's something you need to talk it out with your significant other, or husband, or wife, or girlfriend, or boyfriend, whatever it is. And again, the last set of cards here is teamwork, right? Celebration, collaboration, information, building something with the Magician, taking action. You have the willpower. Again, the Eight of Wands, about speedy action, manifestation, change, taking action. Again, you need to take action. And all of this says risk. Partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking. But you will find success with the Eight of Pentacles because you've planted, you've put energy into this relationship or friendship or friends with benefits or whatever it is. Put it where it fits, okay? You have the passion, you are a hard worker, you have high standards, you master yourself or your emotions or your life. Maybe you're the boss. Whatever it is, put it where it fits for you. You have the talent and the skills to move forward to create positivity in your life. And this has been Mario with Clarence Rack Tarot, and I hope that this sets you up for the week. And I will try to do this every Sunday, and I hope that you have an amazing day. So take care, and I will see you in a different video.